Sunfoil, the official sponsor of Chalo Let's Cook.
Out of hundreds of nationwide culinary hopefuls, we have sliced it down to a handful of aspiring home cooks that will compete in SA's first ever halal cooking competition. 65,000 Rand worth of prizes are up for grabs as things are about to get extra heated.
My body was tensing up, my stomach was like knotted.
And extra spicy.
I don't know how to spell loser.
Chalo, let's cook with Sunfoil.
I had one day of rest and got all geared up, but it makes it a bit more, more nerve-wracking as such, because you don't know what's up next. I expected Auntie Z to be the one that I'll be competing against. So it was a surprise to see it was Sophia. I remember I started off with a burger. It was the Primax challenge. So I started off with a burger. Thereafter it was the lunchbox, and it had to be gluten-free. So I made a wrap using the butter lettuce leaves. So the Turkish mosque, there we fried, and I made like a doner, a stacked doner with grilled steak and some sides. And then it was the Sunnah challenge with the dates and the figs. I made a French toast using all of that.
I was feeling good, feeling positive, really happy and excited. Episode 1, the fry max. So we had to incorporate that into the meal. So for that, I made the baked bean bread cups and I just infused that on the top. I was quite confident with that because I'm used to making baked bean bread cups. The lunchbox challenge, I was quite confident with that as well. I made chicken in a lunchbox. And then I had a few refreshing salads on the side. That kind of brought the lunchbox to life. That was really good. I was a bit nervous about the food, because I have no experience with Turkish food, but it was really fun. That was nice. I really enjoyed it. It was super fun. The Sunnah products. I made the butter beans with the calabash and the mushrooms along with all the salads. That was also fun and exciting. I liked that dish a lot. The 5th challenge was the baking. That was bad for me, but it turned out good, so I'm grateful for that.
I am a little intimidated. I am. She's good at everything she does. So whether it's desserts or savory, but she pulls it off and her flavors are there. So I was a bit intimidated by her.
Today in our studio, we have a very special guest, Auntie Shamshad Said. Auntie Shamshad is no stranger to the kitchen. She's hosted multiple shows. She's a woman that empowers other women and one of the greatest women I know, an inspiration to me.
Jazakallah for that very flowery introduction. I must say that I'm so honored to be here, and I want to congratulate Sister Tasneem Jadwat Kasuji for this wonderful initiative. I don't think I'll ever get an opportunity to say it again, but I want to say it. Young, empowered, independent, going for the kill and doing the right thing, with getting to the jugular. And I look for 3 things. Food is about aroma, taste, and appearance. So let's see what our contestants can do.
Okay. Inshallah. So Tasneem and Safia. Tasneem, you had a nice break yesterday. So you ready to go? Inshallah. Safia, you almost burned down the kitchen, and yet you're standing here for the final. That says a lot. I wish you both the best of luck. You will be allowed free access to the pantry during the whole cooking time. So you will have to use our Golden Delights basmati rice for your dish. So you have to prepare for us a Friday lunch, preferably a biryani, with a side of soji. This show would not be called Chalo without a reason. As you know, Chalo Kawa has created over 20 different Iman-inspired sojis. So I would say you can wow us with your creativity. The supermarket's full of candies, chocolates. Go crazy. Use chips if you have to. All the best. Your time starts now. Run, run, run.
When we got the challenge, I was a bit shocked because biryani, that's a big dish. And then soji as well.
biryani in 1.5 hours with soji. Yeah, so that was something I least expected.
Okay, so biryani, onions, potatoes. Does tomatoes go in there? I don't know. Onions, potatoes. That's all I have for now. I don't know. We'll see. Eggs. I like eggs. I've never made biryani before on my own. I was guided through it, yeah, but not on my own. And soji as well, not ever before. Soji is basically semolina. It's a sweet, like a dessert after the biryani. So it's basically made up of like semolina or some ilachi, cinnamon, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna try and make it exciting. I'm not sure how yet because like we normal boring people, we just have soji like that. So I'm just gonna throw in whatever and see how it goes.
I thought it would be like our normal, just like a one ingredient thing that now you need to create around it. I was thrown off when it was now like a whole meal we had to prepare with a sweet dish. I have made it a few times, but I'm just trying to think of another way to create something different. But I have made it before. I am 95%. Let's put it that way. Okay. Did you see a biryani masala?
Biryani spice inside. Like biryani spice.
Oh.
But you know me, I always need this, so.
I'm trying, if I have enough time, I'm trying to make like a side salad. The one thing that threw me off was there was no wet. What we kind of used to is a wet ginger garlic red masala to now mix in our meat and all of that. So we didn't have that. So normally I'm used to having the ginger garlic red wet masala ready. So I'm gonna try and make my own thing today. Do my own thing today.
The pressure is on.
Can see you got your rice on the boil.
Yeah.
So
And now marinating.
Oh, right, fine. Okay, and are you going to put some tomatoes in?
I put tomato paste. I didn't put tomato.
That's fine.
Not too sure about that, yeah.
So you're confident, I'm sure. Looking forward to a great Juma dish.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. All the best. You've got your saffron boiling, which is excellent. Lovely. So how many cups you making?
I made 2.5.
So it'd be enough for me to have them.
Yes.
For me, it's, as I said, appearance, aroma, and taste. But generally, it must have the perfect combination of enough onions, enough spices, enough salmo to give it that consistency that's nice and tasteful. And when it's on your hand, you get the smell, the aroma of the spices as well. Looking forward to a great dish from both of them.
So when the judges are snooping around, it does make you uncomfortable because you don't know if they think that we're not working in a manner that they wish we would work in.
I see you got rice at the bottom.
Yes.
Is that your style?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we mix the masala of the chicken was marinated.
Right.
We put on some of this masala rice.
So where's your saffron? Did you already add it?
No, so my saffron water is there. I put a little bit in the meat and then I'm going
Wonderful.
to add on top some
There.
saffron.
Did you taste your
Tested.
masala?
I did too. I
How's the salt?
think it's right.
The biryani that I think this was I can't bake, but I think this was my hardest challenge. So I put some rice at the bottom. I layered in, put some rice in the flavor of the chicken, the marinade. Now I'm just gonna add some rice on top and then I can steam.
Smell it. You get a steak.
Oh,
Yeah,
Smells good.
hoping that it tastes good.
you sure this is your first time?
It doesn't look like it to me. She's very confident. That's what she said about the baking and
No.
yeah. I think you're trying to mislead us to think that you're a weak cook, but you actually
No,
got a
no.
few tricks up your sleeve.
No.
So
I just watch and learn.
my favorite ingredient is the saffron. Did you add that?
I haven't added it yet. After I put the rice, and once it's done, then then I'm gonna just like spiral it over.
How did you prepare your saffron?
So I first put it in a saucepan. I let it burn a little. Not burn, just braise,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
And then once it started like smoke, then I added water, 1 cup of water, then you let it cool, and then once this is done, then I'll just sprinkle it.
I think you should add some saffron.
Yeah? In here? Okay, I'll do that.
When my biryani was set and ready to start steaming, that's when I started with the soji. You start with the ghee, lots of ghee, and then you put in your semolina, and then you braise it for a while with ilachi pods and cinnamon sticks. And you braise it until it turns about like a pinkish color. Then you throw in all the wet ingredients. And I made a custard soji, so I use the custard in the mix, in the wet ingredients as well.
For the soji, I kind of, it was supposed to be a funky soji, so I infused it with vanilla essence and some candy floss. It's like a sweet dish. You can eat it before or after. Well, they said funky, and I didn't know how else to get funky, so I just decided to put a whole lot of colors together, and yeah, the candy floss kind of did it.
You have exactly 15 minutes left.
Very hot.
Very hot and warm in the kitchen. I'm sure you're almost there. Time to see if your dishes are almost there. Try to set up your plates. Get your side dishes ready. I'm sure it's going to be a hit.
How does that taste?
Just like the sugar. For me, the sugar is fine.
It's good.
Then the soji also needs to steam for a little while, so you don't get that rough texture.
Can we have a look at your?
Yeah, that's basically it. Vanilla essence.
Sure. And how are you going to plate up your soji?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I was just worried about the soji. I had no idea what to do.
And your eggs? What's happening with your eggs?
I'm gonna put it in the biryani one side dish.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's just
You need to peel them in.
yeah.
God
I
bless
think
you.
15 minutes. I think so. It takes a lot longer. I don't know. How good are you at peeling eggs?
quite good.
Okay, she's
I
got
would say.
experience.
I was nervous because she had salad, she had everything, the sides, and I was just like, oh, I just have this big dish of biryani.
You're doing quenelles. Ooh.
I'm trying.
Very good. Did you see this? She's quenelle and from the side of the pot.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And
It's a skill.
that is a skill.
I didn't peel my eggs in time. Oh, I didn't peel the eggs.
You think I have time?
10,
No!
8, 7, 6,
So I managed to get one egg at least.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chalo, let's stop cooking, please.
But I know that the biryani didn't taste bad. Everything was cooked. The potatoes were soft. There was egg. The chicken was cooked through, so that was fine. So I wasn't not confident.
I really was getting nervous because her biryani I think her biryani was better than mine. My soji maybe was a little, but somehow a bit better or whatever it was. But I think her biryani was better than mine.
How did you find the challenge?
Very hectic.
You did great. You was calm in, pre-prepared. You really prevailed. So we're looking forward to the taste because the appearance is beautiful. How's the aroma?
Fingers crossed in here.
Which was more challenging, the soju or the
The
biryani?
biryani, definitely.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Let's taste the sweet dishes. You go first.
So Tasneem, tell me, is this any particular type of soji?
It's a custard soji.
Custard soji.
Yes.
It's got a nice texture. Doesn't stick onto your palate. It's not overly sweet either. I think it tastes really good.
I can taste the custard. I can taste the saffron. And I can taste the chocolate. That's all right. Say yes for me.
I love soji. And one of my favorite spices is saffron sour.
Expensive taste.
Yeah. Today, just of these, I used one.
I think the ladies are right. Your texture is very, very good. There's no lumps in it. It's smooth. The custard flavor comes through very, very well. I really, really like that. Saffron sometimes can be very overpowering, but it's just very, 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 very good.
That's a yes.
Yes, that's a yes. I would think so.
The soji had all positives with the judges.
I can't wait to taste because aroma is in my face.
Yes, look, I'm not going to lie, it's a bit different tasting to conventional biryani.
Yes,
It's not
it
bad
is.
tasting. I'm not
Yes.
saying it's bad.
Yes.
It's different. It's nice.
I would go in for more.
Okay.
I do feel like I would like to taste more.
The biryani is different. It's a lovely variation. I must say, your meat is soft. I just want to taste your potato and see how well that's done. I would like it slightly more softer.
Okay. The biryani, there was a bit of, okay, the potato needed to be a little softer and maybe needed a little bit more salt in the salad.
Tasteful. You just need you to add some salt into yours, some seasoning into your salad. Well done.
Overall, it was good. It was positive.
We said unusual soji.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it looks very funky. I'm happy with the presentation because this is a conventional way of serving biryani in the bowl. That's funky. So you've mixed very old with very mod. All right. How'd you find the dish?
I think I struggled with the soji. The biryani, bismillah, and go.
The kids
Yeah.
would
The
go
kids
crazy
would go
for the
for this.
color and the candy
And
floss
the,
and this.
and the chocolate is.
Everything on it.
I think he was just trying to get all chocolate, candy floss, everything.
I'm maybe imagining. Well, sugar may be less.
Yes, I think so.
Because, and the candy floss gives it the sugary taste, the sweetness. But if you have the soji on its own, it's quite.
It could be, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
not sweet enough.
So it was candy floss with some chocolate and the soji. And if you eat it together, it tastes really good. But if you eat the soji on its own, it lacks sugar.
It's nice.
It's nice.
So yes,
I'm enjoying it.
it really is a yes for me. I like it. It's different.
Well done for first attempt.
And I can smell, I can
the
taste the saffron, so I like it.
Mashallah.
I'd advise you in future when you do make, put more saffron in the masala than just on
Yeah.
top. You fried fresh onions, I get that taste as well on the top.
What did you think about the potatoes?
The potatoes are a bit softer, different, but the bay leaf, I think you need to get used to the taste. I've tasted biryani with bay leaf, and it's nice. It's actually healthy.
They said it was different. The judges liked the taste though.
I like your day as well.
I think it was just the soji that didn't do it.
Thank you, Safia and Tasneem. It was a phenomenal attempt, and I think to you young girls, doing a conventional dish is not easy. It's challenging, but that's what the panel is all about. We throw something at you that you probably never did, and that probably you will perfect now. We really enjoyed watching you doing it. We really enjoyed tasting it. We're going to have a little chat, and we'll say goodbye to you and see you in a moment.
Judges, how did it go? To taste all the food that the contestants put up, considering it was their first time,
Yes.
it was really quite a wonderful effort.
Being a conventional dish and these are young girls, it must have been a challenge for them. But they took it in their stride. So yeah, I'm very amazed at their attempts.
Considering that both of them mentioned to us they've never ever made biryani before, and to do it in a challenge like this with a time limit put on you with limited ingredients, I think they pulled it off quite well. Good attempts from both of them on the soji and the biryani, different flavors. The soji is also, I mean, you could have just went to the plain one, but they chose a different, I mean, custard soji is something, it came out quite nice. Candy plus one was good, different idea. Just needed a little bit of sugar, different.
Yeah.
The biryanis also came out nice, the rice was good, the spices was good. But overall, I think a great attempt by them.
Yeah, I would never think of putting candy floss in soji.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's amazing.
So we're all in agreement. There's one clear winner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I was a bit overwhelmed. I didn't think I would win though. I was just like in between. If I won, I won. If I didn't, okay.
For me, it was whatever it is. I just enjoyed the whole experience. So it was whatever it is, I'm happy either way.
Ladies, welcome back. This has been an epic competition with an epic ending. But there can only be one winner. So the value of your prizes today is over 65,000 Rand. but the value of being here in this kitchen is priceless. The winner of the first Chalo Let's Cook is Tasneem.
Very excited. I want to tell everybody. First time in my life I did something like this, and yeah, I am super proud. I'm proud of myself and what I achieved, and I didn't think I would come so far.
I was really excited for her. Just the whole experience, it's like out of my comfort zone, but I really enjoyed it.
Sunfoil, the official sponsor of Chalo Let's Cook.